Uh, how are you supposed to respond when you say that our president and our prime minister, who are the leaders that we have in this country, are a stumbling block to reforms, and yet they're the leaders of the reforms. They're the ones who are marching across the country, pushing for a new constitution. The Kenya and China relationship is very strong and very important to us. This is a Kenyan policy that was started a while back when we decided to shift from just dependence on one side of the world and look at what the other side of the world has to offer. Relating with China does not at any way lessen our relationship with countries like the United States or UK or France and other countries. When you make new friends and they become closer to you, it does not mean that the friends who've been close to you become your enemies or become less important. But we should not be restricted from making new friends. So if the Chinese government is interacting with us, that's okay with us. And so if they have a problem with it, they can communicate that. But I think they're just reporting what they were talking about. About the Kenya-Chinese relations and about weapons to Somalia, I mean, since when can Kenya be involved in getting weapons to Somalia? We are trying to solve the problem in Somalia. In actual fact, carjackings, as you've noticed, have been talked about in the last few weeks. Quite a number of carjackings in Nairobi are being conducted with weapons smuggled into Kenya from Somalia. So we are suffering as a result of weapons there. So it's preposterous to say that we're involved in sending weapons to Somalia. So what the WikiLeaks cover is true. We all believed, and it has been very clear, that we cannot go to 2012 with the same Electoral Commission of Kenya, with the same institutions, and that's why we undertook to even have the Interim Independent Electoral Commission of Kenya. We got rid of the old bunch. We got new ones. So that is something that we knew about, that our team that was negotiating Agenda 4 in Serena recognized and said we actually need to carry out some clear reforms, which also included ushering in a new constitution before 2012. These leaks are American embassy communication with their head office. They are filing reports of their assessment, of their analysis, of their intelligence that comes to them. Does not mean that what they file is accurate. It is their personal interpretation of events as they see them occurring in the various countries they are in. So it's very important to bear that in mind. When they say we believe, or this person, or it's their analysis, it is their interpretation. They are not God, so they can't get it 100% right. The weapons that came from MV Faina are our weapons. They're available. We all saw them during promulgation of the Constitution, August 27, when you saw them being paraded outside there. They are very available for anybody who wants to look at them. All of the tanks are being used by our tanks in training and in the country. We were not aware of a full cabinet minister who has been implicated. We know that there's been talk of other government officials. And I know that the issue is being discussed in Parliament about which names were mentioned. As we have said in the past, the matter is being investigated, and we believe that the names will be mentioned and appropriate action will be taken. It's very difficult if you accuse somebody of being a drug dealer, just like that, you actually ruin their life and their career, unless you've got concrete evidence and you're ready to charge them. God bless you.